Frank Dux had spent the last 6 months living a quiet life with his fiancée, Janice, in Los Angeles. He had taken some time off after winning the underground tournament against Chongli. Or so he thought. One night, as Frank was working in his office, he heard Janice's screams coming from the bedroom. He rushed in to find her gone, and in her place, he found a note that carried the symbol of the Dakagu clan. Frank immediately reached out to his military contacts to try and find out more about the Dakagu clan, but he hit dead end after dead end. With no other options, he decided to travel to the mountains of Japan to seek the help of the Tanaka clan, the secret Japanese martial arts clan of his sensei Senzo Onaka, who had trained him as a teenager. At the Tanaka clan's hidden monastery, Frank consulted with the elder and learned that the Dakagu clan was an ancient group that had secretly ruled the Asian underworld for centuries. They were involved in drug and human trafficking, prostitution, and gambling, and they were known for their ruthless and merciless tactics. The elder explained to Frank that he had unwittingly become involved in an ancient game of honor and fight to the death. If he wanted to save Janice, he would have to face off against an old friend. At Chongli, the Dakagu clan's most formidable fighter. However, Frank's current skill level would not be enough to defeat Chongli again. The Dakagu clan had a secret art called the Tiger Claw that turned the hands into almost unbreakable weapons that could penetrate muscle and even bones, allowing the fighter to fatally injure his opponent's internal organs. Chongli was training tirelessly with great determination, looking forward to his revenge against Frank. The elder of the Tanaka clan offered to train Frank in the highest level skill that they had to offer, the Iron Body skill. The Iron Body skill enabled the fighter to withstand immense blows without injury. The training involved hours of standing meditation to open the body's tissues so that energy could move freely throughout the system, instantly moving from one area of the body to another to protect it from injury. However, the most difficult aspect of the training was that the heart needed to be cultivated as well. Only someone with a pure heart could master this ability. Many hours of seated meditation were necessary to purify the heart. Frank began his training immediately, knowing that he had only 100 days to prepare for his showdown with Chongli. He trained for hours every day, pushing himself to the limit and beyond. The Tanaka clan's trainers were tough but fair, and they pushed Frank to the brink of exhaustion and then pushed him further. One day after Frank emerged from his meditative state, he felt a sense of inner calm and clarity that he had not experienced before. The hours of standing and seated meditation had allowed him to develop a deep connection with his own body and heart, and he felt ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead. He spent the next few weeks honing his combat skills under the guidance of the Tanaka clan, practicing ancient techniques and mastering new ones. He also spent time learning about the Dakagu clan, their history, their tactics, and their weaknesses. He discovered that their power and influence had grown in recent years, and that they had infiltrated many areas of society, including law enforcement and politics. He realized that this fight was not just about saving Janice, but about striking a blow against a criminal empire that threatened the safety and well-being of millions. As the day of the final face-off approached, tensions mounted. The Tanaka elder was worried about him, knowing that he was putting his life on the line. Janice, who was being held captured in a basement somewhere in Korea, heard about the upcoming fight and started to get extremely worried. But she knew this was the only way she could be freed from the Dakagu clan. As the day of the fight drew near, Frank's anxiety and anticipation grew. He knew that Chongli was more ready than ever and that the stakes were higher than ever before.